What's up, you guys? Welcome, one and all. How are you this evening? I hope everyone is good. I'm looking a hot mess up in here. Wait on some people to show up. Hey, Remy. Oh my God, it's showing like nothing. So, am I robotic? I'm curious because, okay, now it's starting to update. So, hey, everybody. Mysteriously Brittany back with ya. Well, last night I was going to go over my Ryan UpChurch, like harassment, like going downhill timeline. Well, there's a new player involved, which I'm assuming he's been involved for some time. It's just that I didn't know who he was until now. We're also going to be discussing father-son reactions, and they're discussing support. And you know, those two were in one of Ryan's live panels that Ryan had on his own channel. And they had just a difference in opinion about something pretty simple. And Ryan starts hollering, Zav, do you want to come up? And he eventually kicked that young boy out and his father or whatever. But yet they still become really good buddies because I see that they were part of the vacation to Ashland City, Tennessee to see Ryan, you know, when Power Stroke got his new truck or whatever from Ryan. Yeah, we're going to be looking at that and talking about it. So I'm going to go off camera now. Hold on. I love you guys, though. All right. I'm going to start sharing some clips with you guys. We're going to react to them together. Oh, here where others are. That's why you're streaming on both channels. See, audio's fine. Oh, here where others are. So you're saying like it's showing me this like weird like number because where I'm streaming on other platforms. Okay, I see what you're saying. Makes sense. Let me make sure there's not any overlays that I should share with you. Actually, I do. I want to share this one with you. I am racist. You know, when I first watched this a long time ago, I thought, wow, he was just being funny. It was just a clickbait title. That was until he went all forward, full force, comparing poor Eve to one of Kylie's young friends. It felt extremely that word to me. And that was what I said about it. That was my reaction to it. And honestly, it still is when I see that because that's profiling and it's like really fucking looked down upon. You shouldn't do that. So yeah, now looking back at some of these things, it's almost as if he's like trying to tell us something, you know? Here we are. Here's one of his posts. Let's see here. I want to read it to you. And he's, you know, took it upon himself to go and screenshot Xanime's channel and so on, so that he could lead his crack squad, Creek Squatters, straight to Xanime for harassment purposes, just like he tried to do with Tony Dodge. Remember me telling you, hey, that's that right there. That's him and Furrin. Go and harass the shit out of him. So let's read this. Once again, just here showing you more sketchy activity involved in the Kylie Rodney case. Xanime deleted and reactivated her YouTube account for the second time now. Now that it's back up, her video of her at Prosser Lake has been deleted. She uploads a video self-titled, Not All Heroes, where Kate, calling herself a hero. She is a hero, so fuck off about that shit. And she's really humble. She don't like to be referred to as that, but it was her niece. It was a statement from her niece, so. And instantly the video is shared by Ikid on his channel. And Ikid is a great dude, you guys. Like, I really adore him. I'm so thankful to actually know who he is now, like personally. He seems to be a great dude. He really is loyal to his community, to his subscribers. He was loyal to Ronnie and to Xanime, knowing full well that they put themselves out there for him, for the channel's benefit. And he felt bad about it. You could tell. That's how a creator should react when it's involving their community. If these people aren't guilty, why the extreme lengths to not look guilty when it obviously makes them more suspicious? This behavior isn't right for someone who was with proof at the lake, no matter how you look at it. Yeah, it does matter how you look at it. She was not there when the crime occurred. She only ever went there afterwards when she was trying to help, just like so many other people. And they don't ever bring that up, because if they did, it would totally like make them sound like idiots, because they are. So yeah, I'm saying it here and now. she went in to help, and because she had a disagreement with Ryan, because she had a difference in opinion and he wanted to harass the hell out of her and have a different theory than everyone else, one that would be all shiny and cute and involving YouTubers, people with platforms themselves, and knowing that Zanime, was creating a community of her own, he knew that this was going to drive his sales in the future, which is what we're coming to right now. This behavior isn't right for someone who was with proof at the lake, no matter how you look at it. This behavior is very odd, not to mention why was there this shared the very second she uploaded it. It was so fucking, this stuff just really turns my stomach. Again, like this, whenever I called them out and saying, why did you leave it up then? Ryan left it up. He left it up because he wanted the Creek squatters to think that was the case and go and harass her. Here's the other post that goes along with it. It's just ridiculous. So, what are we going to look at? Let me turn this music down for us. Sadly, I enjoy the music. I love it. Love it. Love it. It gets me in the mood. It gets me all pumped up. All right. So, what am I going to share first? How about we look at how well Ryan has been doing since he started all this nonsense? Yeah, so what do you say, you guys? You want to look at that? Let me know. Let's see, because we got a lot to look at. A lot of people, a lot of things, a lot of different stuff going on. All right. I'm going to share it out with y'all. Here we go. Come on, Mr. Computer. Please start working. Thank you. Let me see your comments real quick before I go out of here. Hey, Aries Dragon. Hey, Cool Gamer, Remy, Crispy Critter, all of you. I adore you. Thank you so much for being here. Zanime will be on with me in just a little bit. But let's just look at how well Mr. UpChurch is doing. He now, as of today, October the 1st, 2022, has 3 million subscribers, 1.8 billion views, and 433 videos, which he should have a shit ton more than that. But he takes them down or deletes them, to cover his arsehole. So, Ryan UpChurch, YouTuber statistics. Let's just have a little look, shall we? So we know that Kylie went missing on August the 6th, about 12:30 a.m. Let's see here. What's this? So January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. So August the 30th. You can see here that he was in a dip before all of that began. And now look up here. Womp, womp, womp. Look at this shit. Insanity. He knew what he was doing. This is just a marketing scheme. It was a way for him not to have to spend all that money on advertisement and just draw eyes through a popular topic. And in this situation, it's a 16-year-old little girl from Truckee, California who went missing and is most likely possibly the victim of a murder. She's most likely been murdered. This man, this boy, gets himself involved so that he can later sell more music, get more views, have more clout, have more followers, and grow his ever so growing cult, the Creek Squad, right? Right. And it's fucking despicable. It just is. Sorry for the bad language. I can't even with this stuff. Look here. August the 30th, 2022, 2,940,000. 2,940,000. Let's see, what is that exactly? I think that's views, maybe subscribers. Let me go up so I'm accurate. Subscribers, yeah. So 2,940,000 subscribers. It went up by literally not even a friggin' month, 4 days. He gained 10,000, right? Okay. We need to compare this stuff to what he was doing and what he was saying at that time, which new thing he was going back and forth to. Because, he went from Ronnie to Ikkenmail to Zanime to saying she wasn't real, saying all these nasty negative things, coming out with all this stupid information, going back to Zanime, then going to Johnny Cashville, then going back to his music, which he tried to do several times. He's just had a lot of ins and outs, right? He does this with everything. Every time he starts attacking someone, that's the way he goes about it. Let me see if y'all got any comments on that real quick. It is a cult. It is absolutely a cult. They follow his every word blindly. They don't question him. They believe anything that he says. And if you say different, you are a piece of shit. That's how we get treated, because we have a difference in opinion. And our opinion can be proven with factual information, and it's actually accurate. His shit is just all big shiny shit that he's come up with so that he can get attention and have a different opinion from everyone else. And most people looking at him think, well, he's famous, he's rich, he's an established creator, so he's not going to risk his platform or his community with false information. Wrong. That's all he's about. My girl is here, Miss Santa May, my dear friend, that I do have to thank Ryan UpChurch for bringing into my life, as well as some others. But Xana May and I have grown to really have a connection, and I appreciate her more than you'll ever know, and I will support her and help her in any way that I ever can. I understand, like, her and I, we have different views on content, but I feel that this needs to be talked about. She was done so wrong. Somebody has to do this, and not many people are willing to, because of the crack squad and the attention that it brings. I don't care. As you see, they're afraid. They're afraid because everything I put out, it has facts with it. It has the receipts with it. We're not just here talking about our opinions or what we think. We're showing you the facts. This is exactly what Ryan is making. This is exactly what his growth in subscribers. Okay, so here we go. Here's an article that is very important for us to look at. And it really proves our theories behind why Ryan done all this. Ryan UpChurch made $3.8 million in 2021. How much will his fake Kylie Rodney clickbait and music make him on YouTube in 2022? Ryan UpChurch turns to true crime conspiracies and to make a big payday on YouTube. Oh yeah, and with his music. There's beautiful Kylie. It's such a shame. It's such a fucking shame. He didn't care one bit about this baby. And to think, like, with Summer Wells, how young she is, and he done the same stuff, just not nearly as gross and horrific. Ryan UpChurch made $3.8 million in 2021, according to the news channel Nebraska River Country. According to Social Blade in 2022, we're going to go to his Social Blade. Give me just a moment. Ryan's estimated yearly earnings are $1.4 million. There we see it shows he's a B+. It should be an F-. But we're going to go there and look at that just very next. How does Ryan UpChurch make so much money with true crime conspiracies? Videos such as Callie Rodney, which is an absolute disgrace. And remember, a lot of these videos are no longer found on his platform because he's most likely made them private. I highly doubt he's going to lose out on all those views. We know this. Have swelled at least 81,764 views or more on YouTube. Published September the 3rd, 2022. In the video, Ryan spouts off theories about the real life Kylie Rodney, a 16-year-old girl out of Truckee, California, who was recently recovered in Prosser Creek Reservoir by Adventures with Purpose, being a fake girl or a different girl. It's hard to keep up with the fictionalized stuff UpChurch invents each day, several times per day, simply for lucrative YouTube video views. Guys, I'm telling you, when bigger media pick this up, and mark my word, I will not stop until one of them gets back with me. It's going to be like, most people on earth don't know who Ryan UpChurch is, and they are definitely not going to take kindly to this type of behavior. Concerning us, concerning Xana May, concerning Kylie Rodney, especially, you guys, in Summer Wells, all of this, when this comes to light and people actually do know who he is, it's not going to be a positive thing for him. But like they say, all exposure is good exposure. Well, in this case, it might be good for him right now, but it will not be good for him in the future. You could tell because he's been showing signs of terrible behavior for some time now. And I just hate to think of what the next step will be if nothing is done. With true crime being so popular, UpChurch's fans eat up the videos, and even those who know he's full of shit still give him the hate views simply to watch the train wreck. With we can always watch him through what's it called, in incognito mode, and that is probably the best thing we could ever do. With 2.95 million subscribers, the official YouTube of Ryan UpChurch began on July 6th of 2014 and has gained 1.77 billion views. UpChurch's music videos fuel true crime video views and vice versa. A scroll through UpChurch's YouTube videos shows that his music videos have gained millions of views, but his more current true crime-based videos have gained hundreds of thousands of views, which are nothing to sneeze at. The question is, will UpChurch go the route of Alex Jones, who, per the Austin American-Statesman, is being accused by Sandy Hook families of using bankruptcy to avoid payouts due them for his fake conspiracies? Viewers accuse UpChurch of jumping on the Kylie Rodney case, not just because UpChurch says he has a 16-year-old sister, but as a means of promoting his latest music video. How can he do these things and not imagine if the shoe was on the other foot? What if this was his family? What if this was his sister and some musician, and him being a normal person, just an everyday Joe that's really struggling like every one of us other Americans are? Just imagine. And he don't care. That shows he is not humble. If he was humble, he would think of this before he would go and do what he has done, knowing that he's wrong. He pressed his shit. He invented a lot of the things that he pushed out. And I believe he's behind Myro, and I will not stop pursuing that to figure it out. So Myro, again, I'm going to say it again today. If you're hearing this, would you please contact me if you would like to discuss this or have any information? I just want to know if you're friends with him or if you were just a fan that he also harassed and you're another victim. Please contact me. The UpChurch Superstar official music video is up to 697,868 views or more as of writing this. Its premiere was August the 24th, 2022, in the midst of the UpChurch posting several videos about Kylie. You know, it's kind of weird because I think this is actually starting to backfire on him, which is good. He should have to suffer the consequences. When UpChurch got into true crime on YouTube and when he will get out, UpChurch published What I Think Happened to Summer Wells and gained 195 views 5 months ago. People praised the country rapper for bringing attention to the plight of a missing 5-year-old out of Rogerville, Tennessee. He did not get involved until it was later on. He didn't get involved till later. Every bit of the information he was spilling was old information. However, when UpChurch jumped into the fray of missing 16-year-old Kylie and began spouting strange theories in dozens of videos starting 3 weeks ago, including one like those listed below, having gained millions of views for them, UpChurch went to a strange land. UpChurch accusing Kylie of not being a real person, the ultimate insult to the family and loved ones of grieving a real deceased girl. Yeah, you guys realize what he was going with there, don't you? He was basically saying that her parents had actually murdered Kylie, and that Kylie was Kylie. But then the granddaughter, they were going to push her off as Callie. I don't know, but they were trying to say that the parents done this for the GoFundMe money. Although we kept telling them, hey, dude, they're going to be refunding that since AWP doesn't want it. But we know that GoFundMe takes a long time to verify everyone and then do the returns. It's a very long process. But did anyone listen? No. Okay, so let's pull up Social Blade real quick, and then we'll move on from this. I'll come back and see what y'all think. Social Blade. Okay. How is everyone this afternoon, by the way? Now, there's my stuff, what I should be getting and so on. Sadly, not the case. Ryan? Oh, come on. But, I'd rather go with the truth and what is right than to go with what is wrong, and just because it's more popular. I know that may sound stupid, but in the future, I'm going to be better off. My life's going to be better off. I've already become better off. Look at the friends. Look at the community. It's beautiful. I would rather have a wonderful community full of like-minded, smart individuals that care and have hearts than have what I had in the past. A bunch of different people that really don't give a shit and that would, flip on you in the flip of a coin. So here we have it. Ryan UpChurch uploads 433 subscribers, 2.97 million. So they went ahead and said 3, but he still's got, 300,000 to go or something, or 30. I don't know, something like that. Video views, a lot. User credited, we found that out earlier, July 6, 2014. He's a B+. 9,877 social blade ranking, 996 subscriber rank, Jesus Christ. Video views rank 4,251 first. That's weird. 751 country ranking. These are just weird. Subscribers from the last 30 days. He's lost subscribers finally. That's pleasant to see. I'm glad he's starting to suffer the consequences. Call me a hater. Call me what you like. But I do believe in taking accountability. And I don't think you're a man if you're a friggin' PUSSY that runs away from the shit you've done, all because you don't want to deal with the consequences. You don't want to deal with the punishment that you're getting for what you've done to others. That's absolutely the biggest pussy move I've ever seen. It's disgusting. It says he's got 35.625 million video views for the last 30 days. So his views are going up, but he's losing his following of people like us that actually pay for content and shit. He's going to be left with trolls that probably will not contribute to his pocket. And that would be good for him. So regardless, consequences will come. They will come. Indeed. All right, so we've covered that part of what I wanted to speak about tonight. Let me just read some of your comments, and then we'll move on to the next topic. She repeats herself a lot. Kind of makes it hard to watch her. I think she needs guidance. Someone to drill into her head that Molly's not worth it. I'm not sure who we're talking about, you guys. Let me go up and look. I know. Going. No. Ultimate Troll Supreme. I'm trying to see who y'all are talking about. If you don't mind, just let me know down below. Let's go back up here. Y'all are leaving so many comments. Thank you. And they're not comments. We don't get comments, thank God. Not sure how long I could stay, but I'm here, starting to fall down the MGLMS rabbit hole. Well, welcome, Crispy Critter. I thank you for being here. Aries Dragon, my girl, Xana May, Remy, McKee Sport, Rose Garden. Welcome. Princess Megan Elsa. I wonder if are you Elsa? I'm curious. Cool Gamer is here once again. Thank you so much for being here. I adore our community. Crosswave. Oh, seeing my Xena make some love. Ultimate Troll Supreme, Remiano, The way that some of the creators use and abuse law enforcement is really starting to piss me off. It is fucking disgusting. I gotta stop saying the F word. Not touching that with a 10-foot pole, Crispy. I don't think Miss MS is well. I'm not sure who you're talking about. Jeez. Aries Dragon says, great. I don't feel well and in a rare form. I'm sorry you don't feel well, Remy. I hope you feel better. Well, and how am I, Jasmine? I'm lovely. I am starting to feel better, like as far as like how sick I'd been. Starting to feel a lot better, getting a lot done. My mind is so clear again, and I'm laser focused on the goal. And that is providing our youth with a better world online in the future. That is holding someone who is so highly regarded by himself and so influential on young minds. Mind you, that he's got a lot of kids watching him. He needs to be held accountable. We cannot let this idea that it's okay to act this way and to hurt people like this, that it's okay. It's not okay. It's not okay. Not at all, and it never will be. She repeats herself. I don't know if you're talking about me or not, but I do repeat myself. Let's see. Oh, so he is. Yes, he's friggin' monetized. He's the biggest liar ever. Crispy, sometimes people have a lot to learn themselves. Many have already. Exactly. I've had to learn lessons. We all have to learn life lessons. You have to learn to take accountability. And when you're younger, everyone's afraid of accountability. But when you grow into an adult, you realize that you need that. And clearly he's not went that far in life yet. And yet he sits and talks to these children and these young influential minds and also adults that just clearly don't have shit to do with their lives. Probably live home with mom and dad, just like Dopey Dad. But yeah, it's not okay for him to have the influence he has on these minds and nobody out there saying it's wrong. So that's what I'm doing, and I will continue to do it. I will continue to stand up for Xana May. I will continue to remind people of what he done to her and others, to Kylie. I'm not going to let it go until there's some form of accountability. I'm just not. She's already got like 3,000 subs, and I think her channel is fairly new. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be off topic. I'm not sure who you're talking about, but I would like to know. RU is going to get someone hurt. I'm allegedly, yeah, in my opinion, he is going to get somebody hurt. This is going to get even worse, and it's going to get out of control, and he's going to be like, oh no, what have I done? And then he's going to want to apologize at that point when he's hit rock bottom. And his apology will mean nothing, because that means he's just sorry for sorry for what he's going through, and he's trying to salvage anything he possibly can. Thank you, Jasmina. I forgot to hit you guys, please hit the like button if you have not already. I would greatly appreciate it. Please share this stream. It's super important that we get this information out there for people to see all over the world, especially if you're from a different country. Please share this. Make sure you are subscribed to both channels, Mysterious Case Files and Mysteriously Brittany. The links for Mysterious Case Files is down below, and I would greatly appreciate it if you take this time to go and subscribe to that channel. Doubtful he'll care. His Greek squad will keep him propped. Now, that's what I'm saying. They will all run away eventually. Once this gets as far as it can get, they're not going to want that, because their whole goal is to become famous off of his back, right? That's what we've seen. Everybody's sucking up and trying to get his attention because they want that clout. They want some money. They want a vehicle. They want something. They want to spend time with him. They just want to talk to him. Such a weird shit, but it's just the reality of what we're dealing with, right? Thank you, Jasmina. Thank you, everyone. Let's see, MGL and Savate and different. I don't know who those people are, and I probably don't want to know. Let's see. I disagree. His apology will mean something to those who support him. Well, yeah, I guess so. You're right on that. To those who he has hurt, it will mean nothing. Yeah, exactly. He will be sorry. He is being held accountable and nothing more. You are so right, Remy. That's what I'm saying. You got it. All right. So does anybody have any questions or anything before we move forward? Nope, you don't want to. Okay, yeah, I don't want to know. Thank goodness. Yeah, don't want to know. Don't need that. I covered this situation because it's just so terrible. And I was covering Kylie Rodney. And the reason I even realized that she was missing was because I was one of Ryan's fans. And that's the worst part about it. It seemed as if he cared and like he was shedding light on her case to help find her. But now that we're this far in, that was absolutely not his intentions. And it's absolutely disgusting and sad that that's the case. And it's a pattern, and it just keeps going. So let's look at a few other things. Anime will be coming on in a little bit, and I can't wait. Yesterday was her birthday. I don't know how many of you caught the Psychobabble live that I went on last night, but that was a good live. It was really good. I love Psychobabble. He really has our backs. He's a big member of our community, driving home this message. He does it in a different way than I do, but when you really get down to it, our personalities match very well. It's just that I've grown and I've learned how to be a respectful human online. Not to say that he isn't. It's just, I'm a woman and I respect myself now. So I try to be respectful to others. Thank you, Aries Dragon. I appreciate that. And Tina Trail says happy birthday to my girl, Xana May, who I love dearly. I got her a little something for her birthday, you guys, and I cannot wait to give it to her. I ordered it alongside of one of Sadie's presents that I ordered. It's personalized and it's sentimental. It's something that I want to give to her to help her, like, with everything. I'm not going to give too many things away because I'm afraid she'll figure it out, but it's purple and I can't wait to give it to her. I absolutely cannot. I love her. She's the best. I don't want to well, I'll just leave that to her if she would like to tell you guys what she's done. Okay. So anyways, let's look at a few other things real quick. Alrighty then. So we've looked at Ryan's, we've looked at this document, which I hope I've got it saved. I'm pretty sure I do, because I don't want to lose track of everything that is important. Okay, you guys. Shall we? Let's start here, shall we? This is Power Stroke. This balding young creek squatter wearing a Carhartt shirt that probably lives nearby. He is behind the biggest part of harassment against Anime. He's the one that went into her personal life, got all of her information and doxed her and pushed the narrative and kept it going with Ryan, pushing him to do more and more and more to everyone, just as he stated in that video I put out yesterday or the night before. But here he's going after Ickadmel. And I just have to say, Ickadmel is a fucking amazing man. He is a wonderful creator. He is a wonderful human that is loyal. And loyalty is like something that you can hardly find in anyone nowadays. He is a valuable asset of a human being. I mean, I don't know how else to put it. He's just so kind and sweet. And Ryan loved his channel until the Ronnie situation and the anime thing. And then but just because Ickadmel would not throw them under the bus and leave them hanging for Ryan to beat them up when they didn't have a platform like Ryan and Ickadmel, they didn't have a platform of their own to have support. We're just now having to build that, and even I at first believed what Ryan was saying, but that's because we didn't know that she went later and was helping out. And, we didn't have the facts. We just had what Ryan was pushing, the agenda he has. So anyways, here Power Stroke is speaking about Ickadmel. Ickadmel, you are entirely out of line. Ryan UpChurch, by God. Bring, bring. What's up, skins? Fuggin'? I think not. Please, God, have some integrity and some intelligence. I don't ever want to hear that shit again. Here we go.
So I don't know who's going to see this. I hope that Ickadmel, Ryan UpChurch, and Anime.
Who's Ickadmel? It's Ickadmel.
The YouTubers that are following the Kylie Rodney case. I hope that they all see.
Yeah, it's a big deal when somebody is missing and possibly murdered and all that, right? And it grows attention, and that our true crime community, we're really loyal, and that we do our best to provide as much coverage as we can. Some people overdo that for sure, and it just so happens to be the person that has been rubbing y'all's backs and allowing you to take over their platform and just ruin her everything, really. And it hurts me because I know that person is a good person deep down. And it's just a shame.
See this? And I want to start it off like this. Ickadmel, you were entirely out of line. And
I'm going to stop you right there, Mr. Balding young man. Ickadmel. How is he out of line? Because he done what is right. Because he just was like, hey, Ryan, this is one of my members of my community. I know that he's good. I verified his story. And so is Anime. They send me content. And I'm not going to disown them when I'm the one that wanted them to come up so that my channel would benefit and so that we could get more information out about Kylie Rodney. So, yeah, fuck you, Power Stroke.
Entirely out of line.
Who's out of line? Who the fuck are you to be talking right now, dude? Looks like you're out of line.
For one.
I bet you can't walk a straight line. You can't draw a straight line. You probably don't even know what the hell a straight line is.
We'll start it off like.
Unless Ryan has, told you what you should think a straight line is. Then maybe you might have an opinion on that.
You literally put in your YouTube title that Ryan UpChurch is trying to SWAT or is going to SWAT your house.
Most likely because Ryan UpChurch has been doing things like that and is behind things like that. He infers things to y'all, his creek squatters, his crack squatters, as Psychobabble would say. And you do whatever the fuck it is that he's inferred to you or tells you. I'm sure he just straight tells y'all when it ain't in a video, don't he? I mean, just admit it.
Essentially. And then on your video, during your video, you say, well, I'm just taking it as that. No, you're putting it as a fucking headline.
When it's being inferred, there's really no other way you can take it. Just like the dog thing. I've got people commenting saying, why did Anime say that Ryan killed her dog? Like, you people are so, I don't want to be insulting. I really don't. But that is ignorant. If you don't have any idea about any of this, just be quiet and listen, because I do. And the people who are involved do. People I am part of a community with against all this bullying and harassment. We know the truth. Listen for once instead of trying to tell me stuff that you know nothing about. Ryan insinuated that she killed her dog, which she did not. And then Crack Squad harassed the hell out of her over it. That's how that went, my friend, who's not my friend. Here we go.
Of the fucking video that he's going to SWAT your house.
Can y'all hear this, by the way? Let me pause this. I want to make sure you can hear it, because a lot of the things I've been sharing with you guys, when I come back and watch it, you can barely hear it. Changed my pick and somehow got kicked off. Who's this now? Gritty Crisper. Okay. Aries, that's even worse. Stroke game has 0 power. Yeah, 0 fucking power stroke. Power stroke. Nah. Just like Ryan, put that Kylie was fake. Dude, get out of here. Get over yourself. Absolutely. Highly doubt that dude has a power stroke. Oh, thank you, Aries Dragon. My accent, I'm used to it, I guess. Okay. But can you guys hear me? Can you hear the video that I'm playing for you? It's a little low, but it's able to be heard. Okay. All right. Let me try to make it a little louder for y'all. Bree is here. My girl. Woo woo. Let's see. Anime, I see what a wonderful person you are. I love you, Bree. Mwah. I see what a wonderful person you are, and my heart aches for you and all that you've gone through. If there is any way I can help support you, I would like the opportunity. Please let us know how we can help you. We will absolutely do that, Trina Trails. And we appreciate your support. I know she does. Can you hear fine? Da, 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 da. Okay. All right. Let's get back to it then, shall we? Okay. Maybe if I hold the mic over here, it'll help. Eric, do you have the phone? Huh? Can you watch and see if you can hear this?
Following of 3 million people, if not more. The guy.
If that helps, let us know in the comments.
What the fuck do you really have against him? The only thing that he's done is put theories together to prove that this fucking Ronnie guy is fake.
You can find
that's all he's done. And everybody that is fucking gone against him has done nothing but defend this Ronnie guy on no fucking grounds. There's no grounds that this guy can be defended whatsoever. None.
So Ronnie, right? I'm sure that I will find out more about Ronnie, and Ronnie is welcome to come to my channel and speak as well as Anime is, as well as every other victim or person that has been bullied. It doesn't have to be a victim of Ryan UpChurch. It could be a victim of anyone. My attacker, harasser, smearer, hacker, they are not Ryan UpChurch. And because of what they done to me, I can relate. So yeah. Let's continue.
Even you're claiming, well, he's a real guy. He's a real guy. But what fucking facts do you have that prove that he's a real
Ron? Okay, if Ikid Mel says that he knows that Ronnie is a real guy, and he most likely knows him, he's probably spoken with him before about content or so on. Maybe not. Maybe this is the first time. But I know that he verifies his sources and whatnot. And I can guarantee you that he is aware of who he is and knows that he is innocent of this. Or at least as far as he knows. You know what I'm saying? The Ronnie thing was odd. The story was weird. But it's a story. And we'll know more on November 1st. So why go out here and do this nonsense? Why attack him like they did? And then attack Ikid Mel for being a loyal creator and having morals and like just a great dude. And it makes me so damn sick to hear this fucking idiot here talking about him. And I just want him to know, who the hell do you think you are? Have you not looked in the mirror? Have you not like recorded yourself and heard yourself? I mean, you're in a video talking right here. Did you not even do your due diligence and watch it back to hear how fucking dumb you sound? Clearly not. I highly recommend that from now on, you rewatch and rewatch and rewatch your content before you put it out there, because you look like an absolute clown.
Real fucking person. Not one that I've heard of, not one that I've seen, and same thing with the fucking anime chick. Actually,
her name is Zanime. Get it right, dude.
In her fucking in her fucking live stream with that guy that church joined in on.
Oh, with that guy. You don't even know what you're talking about either.
Right? All American Dream Chasers or whatever it is.
Talking about Tony.
She actually said that
You're telling me he watched that and his biggest outtake wasn't how disgusting Ryan behaved and treated Zanime, how he insulted her. and just completely, it was just so nasty. And poor Tony, I mean, I give Tony the benefit of doubt, and I took up for him over the whole fake spam message in his DMs, because it was wrong for him to be targeted over something that wasn't true. But I do wish that he would have stood up for Zanime and not, felt folded under the pressure of Ryan UpChurch and his fame and clout and all that. I wish he would have done the same as Ickadmel, but he didn't. However, I still feel that Tony is also a victim of Ryan. But I do believe that Tony needs to kind of work on himself a little bit when it comes to, folding for larger creators and the views and stuff, and the channel growth. That you see what happened in the long run. These creators that allowed him to do this, and there's one in particular, I guarantee you they suffer more after this, because it's almost like the devil. It's like a sin. It's like selling your soul to the devil. They had him on for all these views right now. And then all of his, they've now lost most of their actual subscribers they had before Ryan. And now they've got his people that are not going to want to watch them after everybody's done talking about this case.
They are in contact with Ronnie, and then goes back on it and says, oh, well, we're not in contact.
Yeah, they're in contact because it's the internet. And how do you think they got in contact with Ickadmel in the first place, genius? I told you that they are members of their YouTube channels, their subscribers. They send them content and stuff. So, yeah, of course, how do you think they got in touch in the first place, genius? Oh, my God. It takes a genius to understand this clearly.
With people we know are. Well, who the fuck do you know? Who the fuck do you know that has...
She was being put under so much pressure. Her nerves were shot. And English is their third language. Some of the words she chose to use maybe seem weird to us, but I understand her and understand what she meant. But these people just can't get it.
Contact with Ronnie. And not to mention, on your fucking YouTube channel, you're in the same fucking area where the girl went missing? Are you...
Wrong. She even went to the wrong side of the campground, you genius.
Serious? I'm not saying that you're necessarily suspect. I'm not saying...
Oh, you're not? Oh, you're not? Then why the hell are you harassing her? And why have you been harassing her? Why did you dox her? Oh, yeah. So you could get the attention of Ryan UpChurch and be on panel with him and then go visit him in Tennessee, which we're going to be looking at in a minute, and him give you a new vehicle. That's why. Yeah, I know.
Because I don't necessarily have the...
He buys his people.
But what I am saying is that...
And then when he buys them, he's like, I gave you that, so you have to do as I say. Kind of like the gift that he had promised another creator. It's sick. He's sick.
One, you were entirely out of line. And two, that really is a fucking big deal for you to say, oh, well, Ryan UpChurch is going to swat my house. Are you fucking ignorant?
Are you serious, kid? Like, everything that they done to these people, to Ickadmel, to Zanime, to Ronnie, to Tony, to many other people, Johnny Cashville, even Johnny Gobble, Big Country or whatever. And then that leaves question, in my opinion, I'm speculating here heavily. Who's to say, I don't know the first female that sued Ryan and made accusations against him about assault and whatnot. And I'm not sure on the exact charges, so I'm not going to state what I think it is. And then Hannah, let's see, wait. Jesus, my brain just had a big fart. Oh. I'll come to it in a minute. Anyways, the recent lawsuit, which is the second lawsuit from Nicole Arbor. Yeah, Nicole Arbor, who is famous and who has had a lot of really bad things happen in her life. The type of person she is just kind of gullible. It draws in people like Ryan, abusers, narcissists, cult leaders, people with huge egos and God complexes, because it's easy to take advantage of somebody like her and myself and a few other people that I know. When you have a huge heart and you don't want to hurt people's feelings, that kind of reminds me of one of the creators he's been using and abusing. That's what he looks for. And so do other men that fit the same profile as Ryan, in my opinion, allegedly. And it's wrong. And it just leads you to question that as well. What all has this man done with the behavior he's shown? It's all possible at this point.
Are you literally ignorant? The guy is a fucking public figure.
And so is Ickadmel.
The guy has literally done nothing.
Yeah, he's a public figure, and he shouldn't be using his platform to harm everybody and hurt people, harass people, dox people, absolutely insult a 16-year-old dead little girl. Are you friggin' kidding me? What kind of disgusting piece of shit does that? And then to cover his tracks, he makes that Kylie's fake video as like a joke, trolling, so that he could pretend that he'd been trolling the whole time and he wasn't actually on METH or anything like that. But don't forget, he did write those names on a plate of all things with guns and stuff. That's pretty like a threat to me. That's how I took it. And then writing, "You sell me, kid," and all this crap. Dude, get your shit together. Your mama ought to whip your ass with a will or limb. She ought to make your ass break it off, bring it to her, all of that. And stripe you silly, son.
To you or fucking anybody that you know. Anybody. And the only fucking proof and evidence that you say he's off the handle.
So yeah, this is a video that's 9 minutes and 30 seconds long of this guy just absolutely going after Icked Males, Anime, all of them, just because Ryan says so. No proof, no nothing. Just insinuated things that were taken out of context, like her video.
It's not about you at all. It's about the fucking 16-year-old little girl that is...
Yeah, it is about Kylie Rodney. It was about Kylie Rodney. That case is about Kylie Rodney. This has turned into a whole new thing. Like, this is a new topic. Like, Ryan UpChurch and his harassment and abuse and bullying online, like, just terrible shit. Having a guy hack us, having you go and dig into her personal information and exploit it. Are you kidding me? Dude.
He's been missing for 11 fucking days. That's who it's about. It's not about you. You fucking fuck out of line for that one, dude.
Sorry about this guy's language.
Just entirely against seeing it. Entirely. Which I'm not saying that you have to over on nobody for what? He fucking has like literally. What the fuck is UpChurch done?
Why did this kid even waste his time making this video?
The guy won't show his
face. Yeah, so that Ryan would see it. That's exactly why. All right, let's go to the next thing I want to share with you. That would be the vacation that they gained from trash and innocent YouTubers and people like Xana May and even myself. Yeah, so this is their vacation that Ryan, had for them and gave them vehicles and shit.
Some will go for gold, then lose sight of the shine. And the sparkle that once was gets tarnished in mind. They forget what they was after they fall off the track. And their vision that was vivid gets lost.
They've done sold their soul to Ryan UpChurch.
Age starts to take place like a bomb that keeps ticking. And they regret not chasing after it after they had the ambition. The ambition fades away like a red on a rose. And the regret sucks the life from everybody, I suppose.
I hope y'all are watching this.
It won't die, but ain't fake. But when I die, I'll drown myself in these lyrics I speak. White. I ain't no stranger to the rain. I put the sunshine.
Would you just look at this shit? There's father-son reaction right there. The guys that Ryan threw out because they, for a split second, tried to speak to Ryan and be like, "Hey, dude, this is weird." And Ryan didn't want to hear that shit, of course. There they are washing the truck. I'm assuming Ryan probably gave them, or maybe their own truck. But he does give them a vehicle. Oh, they go fishing. Oh, my goodness. Just sick. Oh, you look so cool, dude, in your glasses. Oh, who's this? Oh, yeah, all of this. On the back of Xana May and Icked Male and Ronnie. They're just having a blast. Oh, yeah, shine that truck up, boys. There's their fire pit. Is that the truck he gave them, I wonder? Bet you $1 it is, or they wouldn't be showing it that much. What's this? Oh, them spray painting shit and defacing things, defacing property. Oh, no. Wonder where that's at. Oh, oops. Father-son reaction. Won't be hard to figure out who it is, will it? I mean, and then they take pictures and put it here. Jeez, that's illegal, dummies. Even if somebody else has already done it, you're not supposed to do it too. Look at this. It's like a bunch of kids. They're down there riding go-karts and shit. Like, dude. I'm sure Ryan paid for all of it for their support and making him look good when they know he's wrong and that he knows he's wrong. Is that Mama there with them? Is Uncle Will going to be in these photos too? Oh, there's Ryan and the father-son reactions and the truck he gave them. I'm assuming. I know he gives somebody a truck. I thought it was Power Stroke, but I guess we'll see. Boy, they're just so cool, aren't they? Oh, there he is. Power Stroke. What do you know? So who did he give the vehicle to? Father-son reactions or Power Stroke? Is that not a good question? It definitely is. See, we're going to watch that next. And then I'm going to go over this before Xana May comes on or after or during. These are a little bit different. But I want to show you a little something real quick here. Ryan UpChurch. Xana May can't sue me. She knows she can't. If she can, tell her to. I want her to. Gaslighting once again. We've seen how he reacted when Nicole Arbor pressed her second lawsuit against him. He was cussing, throwing a fit, throwing tools, kicking, screaming, not very happy. And I've heard that these lawsuits are really actually hurting his bank, hurting that pocket. So he's got to make up for it by, ruining the integrity of a 16-year-old little girl's murder investigation, possibly, and hurting innocent YouTubers and people like Xana May. And yeah, it's wrong. But yeah, it gives him $499.99. Well, that must be after Tony had kind of pissed him off already, but he's paying him so that he, can control what Tony says and does. That was the intentions. And then when Tony didn't keep doing that, what happened? He then started calling Tony the P word and getting other creators to create stuff about that and start that agenda and press that narrative. And there's quite a few of them doing it, and they are creek squatters, ironically, But yeah, this is the behavior that we're dealing with. And I wonder how Tony reacted to this. I'm sure he was just like, yeah, man, thank you. Oh, good. And if he did, that's pretty disgusting, Tony. I'm sorry. I support you in a way, but I don't support your behavior against women, especially. So up here, All Things Jaded said, Xana May, you have a platform to speak. You and Ryan said it's not his followers at first and stood by it until you left. You can clear it up. The panel is open-minded. Well, that was good. That was nice. They were being open-minded. Tony's chat really usually is open-minded, so they're pretty reasonable people most of the time. Okay, so we looked at their vacation and their vehicle that he gave them. Let's see, what's this? Okay, this is one of the creek squatters, putting people down and shit. And if I ain't mistaken, oh, never mind. I thought it said Pikeville. All right, let's listen to this real quick. Ryan goes on with father-son reactions, and they just lose their absolute shit. There's the other guy that was with them on vacation, and the other guy, Tater. Oh, my goodness. Let's just see what happens, shall we?
It's all on live, man. That's your
She
fault.
was.
I love it.
Oh, this is crazy. So let me ask you, what do you think about that whole shadow bullshit?
This is the first time they're getting him on their panel. They're so happy.
Bro,
They think they're famous.
All of us right here, we've all been through some shit. We've seen some sketchy shit before.
Right.
Dude, a lot of these YouTubers, you can tell they've been babied their fucking whole life. They just don't know nothing.
Bro.
But he does.
And that's the thing,
And
man.
he's proven to us he knows nothing.
The Ronnie guy,
He don't even know.
like 3 people. It's the people running the
No.
shit. I understand
No.
The guy in the picture.
Ronnie is
real
Ronnie,
human,
but
like,
Myro
obviously.
is either a friend of Ryan that he got to do this so that it would push his narrative and, make people believe his agenda. That it could mail Xana May and Ronnie were the ones involved and all that crap they pressed and literally defamed them, calling them. He made it like a serious crime. Like it's a criminal offense because he's calling them murderers. And with Tony, instead of tying him in with the case, he goes a different route. He does the other word that nobody ever wants to be called and calls him the P word. That look into kids. Yeah, that's what he called him. and then started pressing people to, act out on Tony so that it would get Ryan's attention. That's what he does.
But somebody's letting somebody use that picture.
Bro, they're taking what you're saying out of context and twirling it.
Oh. So this guy's out here like, yeah, they're taking what you said out of context. No, we literally take his actual words from his big fat mouth, and then we dissect that and the way he acts and treats people and how reckless he is with such a large platform. All of that, I don't think anybody's taken anything that Ryan has said out of context. Not at all. He's the one taking people's thoughts and opinions and words out of context and content and fit photos. So many things.
Some of them are. Some of them are detouring it on purpose, though, bro.
That's what I was
Oh my
saying.
God.
I think
He can't even say deter.
you're onto something, brother. I think you're onto something, and nobody.
Of course they think he's onto something. They absolutely idolize this man. It's like how I look at UFC fighters. And this is so important to me, this online bullying hurts in real life campaign that we've started. The community that Anime has and we've built and that I get to be a part of. It's beautiful. Our community is beautiful.
They really knew out here, like, who is this guy's?
But these guys, they idolize Ryan. And again, what I was going to tell you, I missed the UFC fights tonight so that I could do this at this time. I wanted to test the waters. I want as many people to hear what I have to say and what Zanime has to say as possible, because we do have a goal and we will get there.
I was starting to tap on and then realized how many followers you had and your support group. It was like, oh, fuck, this could actually be like people are actually listening. And probably somebody's going to pick up on this and say something.
And it's going to help getting more people over there so they can then see his music. However, he's getting more views, but he's losing his following.
Everything that he knows that's going on down there. But, bro, anybody that's sitting right here right now can type in on YouTube.
What's really funny, it's like him and the person he's been using, the female creator, she's losing all of her actual subs that she had that cared about her and were part of the community and this and that. And he, like, the Creek squatters are subbing to her, right? Okay, and then in Ryan's situation, he's losing like me and Psychobabble and a bunch of you that were fans of him, but that are normal human beings. And once we look into things ourselves or talk with the source and figure out that it's bullshit, we don't continue to allow that type of behavior. And with our support, we pulled back our support, tried to reach out to him like, hey, dude, please don't do this. This is wrong. And you don't want to hear it. He'll block you. And he won't have your back in the long run either. Not Tater Gang, not Father Son, none of them. We saw that. He said it himself, but he threw them out because one of them had like a slight difference in opinion and kind of felt weird about what he was saying. They knew it was wrong, just like they know everything else is wrong. And because they could not lose their Ryan, they need him. They need that clout. They just sucked ass, and look where they got. They ended up going on vacation to see him and get a vehicle.
Anime, and go to her page and see that she's in that lake.
Here he is, sending people over to harass Anime. He's inferring it. He's sending them there, telling them to go there. This time he actually says go there. So we'll be clipping that.
How many followers you had? And
let's listen to this again.
It was like, oh, fuck, this could actually be like people are actually listening. And probably somebody's going to pick up on this and say something to the right person.
They already did.
Not only that,
I have a phone call that I have on my computer where Fox was down there and they called me. I thought they were going to be calling me about the Hellcat. They called and talked to me for like 20 minutes about the case.
He wants to make people think he's the main man. He's called himself the main man. It's fucking gross.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like how Logan Paul, called his podcast the #1 podcast in the world from the first day he started it, because he was manifesting it. He believed if he put it out there that it would happen, people would believe it and they would hear it and they'd start to think it. Well, Ryan is using that same approach here, always calling himself the main man, making himself seem more important. He's not important. In fact, he is the opposite. He could be doing so much good and be an important person in the world, but he chooses not to. He chooses to do shit like this.
They're trying to lead you astray. They're trying to lead you astray. keep doing what you keep doing.
Oh no!
What was that? Was they trying to get information?
Oh,
or was they trying to lead you away?
We're on the same page. Like
he's got to start his new narrative here because he knows he's in hot fucking water. So this is when he begins to act like SF and check it were the reason that he said she wasn't real.
Down there looking at certain things
when they've never said that.
You know, I mean, bro, think about this. The guy that I talked on the phone with for Fox, we sit there for a while talking, and he was like, "Dude, what do you?" He's like, "So, like, what do you think?" And I told him, and he was just like, "Yeah, that's pretty suspicious." Now
he like the other creators that like drooled over Ryan, this media person. They wanted to talk to Ryan because he's Ryan UpChurch. I guarantee that wouldn't be the same today. I know before I would have been happy to speak with Ryan UpChurch. Well, that quickly changed because I have morals and a heart like you guys.
He's with the cops. Obviously, he's not going to tell a YouTuber everything that he knows that's going on down there. But, bro, anybody that's sitting right here right now can type in on YouTube anime and go to her page and see that she was in that.
See what he's doing?
With a canoe. Anybody?
Oh, he's over there showing off his girlfriend. Ooh.
Watched last night where me and her was on the same panel.
So they can all be in this with Ryan.
A beautiful Mexican party right next door.
Oh, and we have that video. I have that video. I was the first and only person that was given that video. Anime gave it to me for me to edit it so that it would be, what would be the word? Be fittable. Be fitting to show to others, especially the Creek Squad. You know, there was really young kids in it, like close-ups of their faces, and just, she didn't want to expose those children or the name of the person who originally made the Snapchat video. So I covered those things up and put it out there. The music can be heard in the background. That's how she knew it was a beautiful Hispanic party. And she never said she was there. Ryan inferred that she was there. He also inferred later that the video was not real because she was actually at the party. Well, we've proven that that video is real and that Anime was not there and that she only went there way later to help out, to be a good person because she is a good person.
And she has the video. I said, well, is any of the suspects that we're talking about in the video? She said, no. I said, then it's information that no one cares about. But check it out. Why, if you look at the timeline of my videos, when I started talking about this, the only reason this Ronnie character started following me to these random panels that I've been on and calling in, they're saying it.
That is Myro that has been doing that, you know, Sweetie Pie or whatever. That's not actually Ronnie. And like I've stated many times, I want to know the Miro situation. Did he do that? Is he behind it for his agenda?
Telling me it ain't Ronnie. It ain't Ronnie. And also saying, well, we only go off facts. The Ronnie dude is a big ass question mark. It ain't a fact. He said, oh, well, he's real. Show me Ronnie being real. They can't show me Ronnie being real.
They don't have to show you anything.
Ronnie that calls in.
It's all about him.
That's supposed to be black?
Yes. And bro, listen.
And you can tell that Ronnie is black. His hand was black in the photo. He's like all about lighting, yada, 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 yada. Dude, no. That's your race. Like, yeah, that thing you posted, you might possibly allegedly be that.
People, bro, I'm from Nashville.
Yeah.
You can close your eyes. It don't matter if you're black. Get her.
Right.
Because, you know, he is the most educated person on lighting because he's a YouTuber and makes music videos. Okay, well, that's about enough of these idiots. Sorry about that. Sorry you had to hear them and listen to them. And, yeah, we're only going to watch a few seconds of this dude. I just want to show you what the Creek Squatters are like. Some of the others. Some of the smaller ones, you know.
Creek Squad, look. All right, so I've been following all this, and I know I haven't put my 2 cents in. Everybody knows I'm a big fan of Ryan, and I'm a big fan of Creek Squad in general.
Bias.
But,
So that's what you're saying.
This is about right and wrong. Okay?
Oh, wait.
And when someone feels like they're being pointed out and they know that they're guilty of something, they try everything they can in order to avoid the situation, change the subject, or
which is what Ryan's been doing, oddly enough.
And evidence needed, because they're trying to do their best to deflect, right? Okay. So Ryan gets really aggravated in this. I'm not going to say this is a reaction per se, more of, I really wanted to speak out on this. And I want to let everybody know that I'm so happy that Ryan has got involved, because he has really pointed out a lot of good stuff. And
this poor lad,
he's passionate about something. He goes
for a minute, I thought he might have sense, but no.
That's one of the big reasons why I've always been a big fan of Creek Squad.
I just got a comment, and it's so ignorant, you guys.
That being said, this
is the level of intelligence that we're dealing with, you guys. This is it. All right, last one. This nasty mofo.
What's going on, y'all? I just wanted to talk, man.
Oh, you just want to talk, yeah? So yeah.
I kind of had a lot on my mind.
Yeah, after your vacation with Ryan, now you're starting to feel guilty. You got what you wanted.
And, the more and more that I sit and I think about it,
you probably should have done that before you ever spoke.
It makes me not want to do it.
You probably shouldn't have done it, but you did.
Reason being, for one, you got all the drama, and I get it. You're not going to be able to.
Y'all started all that drama too.
YouTube or social media or whatever without haters. If you're doing something right, you're going to have haters, and it's just that simple.
You're not having haters. You're having people trying to say, "Hey, take accountability. Stop this nonsense. Why would you do this to somebody? You done wrong. You doxed Zanime. You literally helped Ryan do what he done to my friend Zanime, who is an innocent individual that was just a fan of Wicked Mel, went out to Prosser to help. She's served 2 times and is a veteran. She is such an amazing hero, and I admire her, and she inspires me, and we're growing this community. And it's so sad that people like you exist in the world, and you chose this route instead of doing what is right.
Simple, so
you should have done what was right in the beginning.
It is what it is. But it
kind of sucks, man.
I don't want all of my.
He's saying it kind of sucks because he knows Ryan's gonna be upset with him.
Followers and supporters to just be strictly looking at true crime, and if you are, that's totally fine. But I personally don't.
Oh, so now they're starting to feel like they've been against themselves, that because they started talking about true crime, they found people like me and other creators like Wicked Mel and Zanime, and realized that they should start watching us instead of people like this guy.
I think that, I'll still upload and all that shit. I'll probably just be doing, just doing whatever comes to mind, and, whatever.
He admits in here everything he done, though.
Their safety too, and
whose safety too?
That me personally, I'm not necessarily.
Maybe he heard my videos. Maybe he heard our videos.
You got to look at their safety too, and
you should have thought about that before you put their safety at risk, sir.
Worried about me, because I am a very, very private person.
But my friends Zanime and Wicked Mel and everyone else, they have no right to privacy, but you do. You have a right to it. Why? Oh, another egotistical man that has a God complex, it seems. No wonder you get along with Ryan.
Very secluded, and I'm very careful about what I put out.
Sounds abusive.
I don't take
in my opinion
and all that shit very very kindly. It's not.
What do you think Zanime does?
And
you think I do?
And I don't think that anybody that just wants to be on here doing, what they want to do,
I've been getting messages, awful messages, but it is what it is. I'm doing what is right, and I won't stop.
There was a lot of cages that were rattled from the shit that was, uncovered.
But, the shit that was uncovered. You mean the fucking lies and the smear campaign you led with Ryan?
Really get, you know what I mean?
In the shadows, you were.
I don't like all the fucking people wanting to use my name and use
his name now.
The case may be, man. That shit's not cool. It's very petty. It's very outplayed. and I really don't agree with it. Man.
Tuck your tail and run. That's what he's doing. After he's caused a shitstorm, and it's his own fault. He's not wanting to take accountability, so he's just going to go and be away for a while.
Talked about Ryan, man, every single day for fucking how long?
Yeah, ain't that kind of weird, dude?
Man,
you got a man crush?
Is this how far is your channel really going to go? And it's,
So he's just worried about his channel.
At the end of the day, what are you doing?
So he exploited the 16-year-old little girl, Kylie Rodney, as anime. It could mount all of them for his channel growth.
Yeah, man,
he's admitting it.
So
he used Ryan at church.
I've got some shit in mind. I've always wanted to be some type of, content creator. Or,
he don't even know. Clueless.
I think that's what it's called. It was a Dazzle, and I think it was like a DVC one or Kurt or whoever.
We don't care.
I really appreciate that. And, you guys don't know how much it really means to the right people. And not expect anything in return. You got everybody that he comes and goes. It is what it is. And I got a different outlook on life, and I've got a different
already. I highly doubt that.
I am who I am, and I am who I am for a reason.
You're not anybody special, dude.
I can't pretend to sit here and listen to somebody talk about bullshit and act like I'm in agreement with it, because I'm not, and that's just not me. I've never been that type of person. I'm not.
Well, you have been lately.
Person try to take something, and they didn't earn it, or whatever the case may be, man. But yeah, I know there's a lot of people that that want to try to take shit from somebody, when they didn't earn it or they didn't put any work in to get that.
Like you
and everybody,
your free truck.
Really appreciate that, and it doesn't go unnoticed, obviously.
That's all he's got to say.
And I'm more than appreciative for that. And it's not easy, it's not easy to accept something, that's some.
Oh, it's not easy to just accept something from Ryan after you lied for him and helped him, hurt somebody for no reason.
They have traded parts of their life. I have fallen under that category, quite a few times as growing in these past 9. It really is. And it's just nobody wants to care for anybody anymore.
Oh my gosh. He is trying to trigger the shit out of us.
Take, and not give anything. And I don't want to be around them kind of people. I'm not in any type of support of them people. I'm just not on it, man. I really appreciate you guys, all days. And but it really is, it's very refreshing, and it's very refreshing.
Oh my God.
Taking the easy way out.
Yeah, you are taking the easy way out.
Somebody to take that away from me,
He is very self-centered.
And
you can tell.
There ain't really no other way to be, man, in my personal opinion.
See?
Let's run this shit, man. And I'm gonna get some shit done.
I'm me, blah, 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 blah. That was a fucking joke. Absolute joke. I hope you guys still here. I wouldn't blame you one bit, because he was talking himself in circles, but he helped to lead the harassment against Anime. Mr. Power Stroke. Is he in slow motion? No, he shouldn't have been. Am I robotic? I hope not. LOL, me neither. It's like I can hear him but can't comprehend any of it. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I'm listening to this guy but have no idea what he's saying. I need a new computer, obviously, because the sound is awful on this computer. Psychobabble has an address to me and the IP address concerning my... No. None of us, what he's saying, actually formulates one meaningful sentence. No, it doesn't. None of the shit he said is meaningful. And he was still like he was making excuses for himself. He wasn't trying to take accountability or be sorry or show any type of anything. He was just being an absolute piece of shit like he's been this whole time, trying to take the easy out because now the water's getting hot and his ass is starting to burn. You know what I'm saying? Not one solid piece of real evidence like they demanded innocent peoples provide. Yeah, exactly. When you're innocent, you ain't preparing that kind of stuff. People who are guilty make sure to cover their tracks and have what they need. People that are innocent are living their lives and they're not thinking about that stuff. They just don't. Cracking me up. Sorry, send too early. Laugh out loud. Oh, thank you, Bree. Angry Snowman, right on. Oh, Angry Snowman's here. Welcome, welcome. I was only up there to share the facts. Bree McGee, yes, that was me. I like Angry Snowman. He's a cool dude. What are people sending Britt hateful messages? Yeah, I've been getting a lot of hateful stuff for a long time now. It's just now becoming more about Ryan, telling me to do things to myself. A lot of really nasty shit. Hopefully it never goes to the levels that it did in the past, though, when the other people were bringing my daughter into things. That's just so uncool. And that hasn't happened. So I do want to say that. They've left it to just being about me. I'm listening to this guy, but I have no idea what he's saying. I read that. No, I was just being not funny, Britt. Oh, that's power stroke. He's trying to say he regrets going along with Ryan on True Crime Up Here. He tried to say it, but then he didn't say it. He tried to apologize, but then he didn't apologize. He's just being a piece of shit that's trying to do what Ryan is doing and get people to move along and forget that he done this and that he acted that way and that he's a terrible person. That's what he's doing. He's going to take a little break, come back, and think everything's great, and it's just going to go away. Until they take accountability, this ain't going nowhere anytime soon. Psychobabble Rap does a reaction to his video. Watch there to try and understand that video more. Yeah, I love Psychobabble. His reactions and stuff are usually really good. I'm the worst. It's the way I speak. It's hard to understand my typing style. Well, I thought by holding the microphone closer to the speaker that you all be able to hear it. I figured Eric would tell me if you couldn't, but he didn't, so I'm sorry. See, I was picking up what you were putting down, Crispy. Bree is a smart gal. Let's see. Feel free to tell me to zip it, though. All right. Is Miss Anime still here, my girl? If you would like to come on with me now, and let's finish the show up with some positivity between us two, my dear. Do I need to send you the link again? I will. And anyone else that would like to come up, you're welcome to. I like to have Zanime up for just a bit, and then I can open up the panel. Or if any of the other creators that have been done wrong by Ryan that we've been speaking to would like to come on, just shoot me a message and I'll send you the link. I've even asked Tony to come on, and I'm hoping he does. I just want to speak to him about, what was done to him. And maybe give him an opportunity to explain, the way he was feeling when Ryan was on doing what he was to Anime. He may not. He may not want to. Tony's a private dude, and he has a right to his privacy. But I am going to send him the link again. So, Tony, if you're hearing this, come on. Come on down. Come on down to Mysteriously Case File. Come on down. I'm going to start sounding like a horse. One of them people that like at the horse races or whatever. The track commentators. That's crazy. My dearest, I just sent you the link again to Instagram. Let's see. AS says, that's so awful. Bringing kids into anything. I can't believe anyone would do that. I'm sorry that happened to you. It's pretty bad. And it's centered around what they done to another girl. And then it's so crazy because while I was on my hiatus for quite some time, they had done that or whatever and clicked on my ads, and it took my AdSense. So still working with YouTube to try to fix it. Here we are, the birthday girl.
You're
welcome on, my darling.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it was a really nice time. Yesterday that we had, I had a couple friends over, and it was just nice and relaxing.
I'm so glad.
Yeah. Hey, and like I said, I keep spreading my support towards you, and you've been doing an absolutely phenomenal job.
I hope so. I only want to do good for you, for all the other victims of this situation. And even like when I'm covering Kylie, I just want to be respectful to you all and just do you justice, do our goal. Our goal is to help everyone that's bullied and to prevent it from happening in the future to our youth. And that's such a beautiful thing, just considering how this has happened. And it's like pulling teeth to get anybody to make somebody be held accountable on YouTube.
Yeah, and I was actually scrubbing their harassment and cyber bullying policy, and they have a very extensive policy. but for some reason it hasn't. So some of the videos were taken down on a couple of the channels. Couple of the channels were, but
Like
I
that
just want to.
straight shooting, they took like all of his video downs and they put up memos like that the videos were taken down because they were full of misinformation and like harassing comments.
Yeah, and then so I wanted to read some of the stuff over here, like the
You can
types
use
of
the screen too if
content.
you want.
Yeah, sure. I have so much tabs open. Let me
Look at us. We gotta have all them tabs. All right,
let
so
me
you'll
close
do
them
whatever,
up.
and then it'll come up for me to accept it, right?
Yeah. Of
Okay,
course.
I was trying to remember. It's been some time. We've done this
Okay.
before, though.
Yeah.
I'm so
Okay.
thankful. Seriously. I'm going to get all like sappy up here.
Sharing the screen.
All right, here we go.
Okay. And obviously, this is my screen. FYI, this is not Tony Dodger's screen because this right here, this crafty place, right?
Sad that we got to put that out there.
Everybody's like, "Oh, look at those tabs! Look at those tabs! There's
Oh my
Tony
God,
Dodger
I don't want to
tabs."
die. Oh my goodness. I just don't understand how people are. They're just so gullible. They don't care enough to even think for themselves.
Exactly. So, if you ever curious to find out what a YouTube harassment policies are, you're more than welcome to actually Google it because see, they have little videos and everything. Instead of reading it, you can actually just watch the video. Basically, it's revealing someone's personal identifiable information, which is PII, like home address, email addresses, sign-in credentials, phone numbers, passport, medical records, and stuff. Also, the content incites other to harass or threaten individuals on YouTube. We were able to take down one of the videos where it says, basically, I'm gonna get you and everything. There's this one video was out there, but I don't want to release it again because it was up, had like 5 views, and it was down, and it was awesome. And so content incites others to harass threaten individuals. I already read that. Content that encourages abusive fan behavior, such as doxing, and also content that targets identifiable individual part as harmful conspiracy theory. Want to stress this right here: harmful conspiracy theory, as in being involved with a murder, right? And content.
Absolutely. And also saying that a family committed a murder hoax and for GoFundMe money, the same. It's just crazy. Yeah.
Exactly. Content making implicit or explicit threats or physical harm. Also, content posted by vigilantes, restraining, assaulting, identifiable information. So there, you can go. I'm not going to go through all of them. There are some exceptions that you have to be high-profile official or leaders, scripted performances, and harassment education or awareness, which is this is what we're trying to do with our channels, and provide support, extend support to any other victims out there. Anyone is more than welcome to email me. It's zanime@zanime.com, and all the communication is private unless you want us to actually read your story. And we'll basically, we're not going to release the name unless you want us to, but I wouldn't release the name anyways. But we definitely would read your story.
Right. Be here to share your stories, to get the information out there, to provide you with the resources we've found, like links that you can use to cope and get help and just seek the answers you need. We can help you with that. And also, we would love to, like she said, share your story and be there for you. And we won't exploit any information that you don't want us to share.
Exactly. And also, well, this right here gives you a couple of examples. Like, look at this creature's teeth; they're so disgusting, right? Or look at this herpy lip or bump lip girl. That's this is part of the harassment, part of the YouTube policies, and targeting individual based on their membership in a protected group, which I'm gonna get to. What is the protected group on YouTube, right? Protected hate speech is not allowed on YouTube for age. basically promoting violence or hatred against individual groups based on any following attributes: age, disability, ethnicity, gender, identity, expression, nationality, race, immigration status, religion, sex, gender, sexual orientation, victims of major violence, and veteran status. Just gonna point this out because
remember what Triple T told us as well. Whenever you dox a veteran, it is absolutely a federal crime, and you could be held in prison for 5 years for that.
it's in $250,000 up to $250,000 fine as well. So the code that he was talking about is 18 USC 119.
Here we are.
I've been doing some research.
Oh, I'm proud.
So, but I'm still trying to get a little bit, see whoever's talking about it and kind of see what's going on in here and with this. So it's 18 USC 19, annotated, basically protection of individuals performing certain official duties, right? Is for government employees.
Thank God they have something like this. Thank heavens.
Even though I am acting on my own behalf, but I'm still...
I'm acting on your behalf as well. I'm right here with you. Anything you need done, I will do it.
You know, I'm actually, you know what? We're not going to be we're going to be we. We are doing the research. Not just you, not just me, everybody who's supporting, everybody who's out there and actually standing up. So we need to start changing the narrative from an I to a we, because it's been a we battle.
But you have been the one that is extremely affected by this. So it is kind of like an I thing for you. And when I say we, I mean you know what I'm saying. But you're the leader, and that's what this has became, because you're a strong woman. You're a strong leader. I'm a leader too, but you're the leader. You know what I'm saying? Leading this beautiful, beautiful community to a goal of betterment in society and online.
Yeah, exactly. So just wanted to point this out. A lot of the protected groups and everything. So it can get into the criminal offense. So there's somebody in a chat said, "Hey, to ask how and who did the doxing."
I just shared that.
Yeah, there were. Well, I also have a lot of videos and everything, and I don't want to name certain individuals, but I do have all the videos that's already been submitted to proper authorities. So
a bank full of videos that she has, for sure.
A whole Google Drive of stuff that I needed to get extra storage for. So I'm still looking into this. And I'm still trying to do a little bit more research and everything, but I think YouTube help right here, right? I think YouTube really should start looking into some of the videos, some of the channels that have been attacking, not just me, been harassing and doing a lot of other stuff that is completely insulting. So there is one thing that I wanted to point out about a minor. So I can't find it right now. I'm tired.
You're fine. You are fine. You're doing wonderful. I'm glad you're sharing this information, because it's important. It really is. And anyone that's been done this way, and especially if they're also a veteran, this information could be useful, because I had no idea that this was even a thing, or that this was a code, or you know what I'm saying? I didn't know existed, and I'm glad that it does. At least there's some protection for you, and it's well deserved. And we didn't know it existed till, well, I didn't know it existed until Triple T said that.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I knew it was something out there, but I wanted to really start digging into my own research. So, for example, right here, swatting, as in Mel was talking about, in his previous video. So swatting or other prank calls to emergency or crisis response services, or encouraging viewers to act. I wanted to point this out. Encouraging viewers to act in this or
Mhm.
any other harassment behavior.
So inferring would be that. It's
Yes.
encouraging. To infer is to encourage. And well, I've shown many examples of that. We've shown you many examples of that. We
So,
put together that video the other day where, I'm sorry, go ahead, darling.
no, it's I just when I read this, I was like, oh, okay, encouraging. Or another one, everyone needs to go over to this individual's channel right now
Yeah.
and just go crazy.
Mm-hmm. When they were trafficking, like, I remember back in the day, the bigger YouTubers talking about the like what can happen to a creator for doing that, because that's a mob mentality. That's cult behavior, and it's like swatting behavior. It's like go and attack this person. That they know what that is. The viewers know what he means when he says things. They've gotten accustomed to it, the way he goes about that, and it's wrong. Just because you infer it, that don't matter. It's right here. She just showed us. Encouraging is the same as saying, more or less.
Exactly. And also minors are protected.
Mm-hmm.
And
11 years old.
Yeah, if you are dehumanizing individuals or groups by calling them subhuman as well. Right? It's so much stuff in here. Oh, conspiracy theories saying individuals or groups are evil, corrupt, malicious based on any of the attributes above. And I'm reading all of this and it was just like, wow, thanks YouTube for not taking
Yeah.
some stuff down.
They don't keep their rules. They don't keep to it. But I want to mention something real quick, because I know what people are going to say. Well, what are you guys doing? We are putting together facts. This was actually done. A terrible smear campaign was taken out on Xana May. More than that, it was actually criminal. She ended up being doxxed, harassed, threatened, all kinds of nasty, shenanigans. Anything you can think of, she's been going through it. She's trying to use it for positive vibes. But what I'm saying here, we are factually speaking about this. These are facts. This is stuff that's true. If we ever are giving our opinion on something, we will make that, a very big notable thing. You'll know that we are speculating on it. But what I'm trying to get to is that with like freedom of speech and things, this freedom of speech is for truth. Okay. And defamation is not covered under freedom of speech, because that means that it's malicious lies that's being told and shared, a smear campaign against someone to hurt them, to cause them more pain, because you're that type of person and you enjoy hurting other people. So yeah, defamation is not ever going to be covered under the freedom of speech. So, right here, bam. We are talking factual information. We're not telling lies or spreading crazy hoaxes like other people. We have every right to be here talking about this right now. We're not doing the same thing.
Yeah,
Totally
and
different.
we wanted to spread the word because there are so many people. There's so many people are actually falling under all of this, and
those stock accounts were trying to spread that agenda, and so I just wanted to go ahead and hack it off right here.
Exactly, and so I already had quite a few people reaching out to me and saying that you have inspired me to keep moving forward. You have
Absolutely.
inspired me to keep creating my own content, keep making stuff happen, because this is their job. This is their full-time job. And the fact that they're getting harassed on their full-time job, you wouldn't do that on any other business because there are policies for that. And
Absolutely.
they're trying to take care of their children, they try to take care of their house, or anything. And the fact that there are people out there is like, oh well, so let me do I don't know, let me start like going after all of these people. Let me start calling them all kinds of different names. And you can do reaction of videos. You can do how we do the reactions and everything. You can do that. But I wouldn't myself, I will just point out the crazy stuff that this person is doing, but I don't talk bad about their appearance, about their sexual orientation, about their race, religion, or anything else. This is not my place to do that. This is not for anyone to actually saying hurtful things like "go back to Ukraine." Seriously, the fact that when you even tell somebody to go back to Ukraine, or even not just to Ukraine,
That's so offensive.
when you tell a refugee, like an Afghan refugee, to go back to Afghanistan,
that sounds racist to me, honest to God. It's like sexist. It's like it's definitely discrimination, and it just that's so disgusting. Who could say that to somebody? You know what I'm saying? Like, these people don't know what it's like to go through that. They don't know, because they're privileged Americans that, you know, want to complain about so many things, but they've really never experienced some of the things these other countries have, like the war, you know, that's happening there, actually there where your family was. These people haven't been through that. The closest thing would be 9/11. You know, and I don't know how many people that are into this case were involved in that situation, but you get what I'm saying?
exactly. No, exactly. And it touches a lot of the issues with a lot of
I don't
hate.
mean to interrupt, sister. There's
No
some
worries.
there's some weird activity going on over in the chat, like a few like new names and whatnot, and I don't know, a possible troll agenda maybe going on. And I
Of
just want to
course.
make note that I'm aware of it, and I'm going to go through it. And anyone that's partaking in that type of behavior will be blocked from the channel from here on out.
Hey, so no one is. I don't want anyone to get attacked in any chat.
Yeah,
So I would delete them. You need more mods,
exactly.
girl.
Yeah, I do. Eric's modding for us right now.
Okay, great. So let's see. I wanted to.
Didn't mean to. I swear I didn't mean to interrupt, but I had to.
No,
Like,
no,
I
no.
just keep seeing it.
There were. There's this question. It's came here to apologize for doing 2-hour streams bashing people. I don't see. Like, I don't understand.
Let's see. Where is this one?
Yeah, I don't live in Lake Time. I don't. Oh, morbid. Oh, okay. So it's
Who is
with mom,
morbid
so never mind.
reality then? Who is morbid reality actually then? If it's not morbid reality, and they're apologizing for doing a 2-hour stream bashing you. Is that what that's?
Yeah, I was
Or bashing us?
Oh, no,
Says
no, no. Okay,
people.
so I heard about morbid reality putting out some videos.
Okay, so it's not a troll.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that guy's just angry. You don't miss a thing. Yeah. Well, I try to focus on whatever it is that we are talking about normally, you know, but it's just pretty obvious what's going on over here, you guys. And, you know, it's ironic that you would say that.
Yeah, and it's just it's interesting how people are still hanging on to it and still getting hate mail, still doing all of this. And
Right.
it's because when you have like 37 people watching a stream versus 200,000 people watching a stream, and some voices are small, but they're small voices. If we all speak the same song, then it's going to get louder eventually, and then eventually something's going to get done with the different harassment that a lot of other people has been going through on different platforms, not just this platform, everywhere else. And maybe there are the White House is already putting a cyberbullying task force together. That's what I read the last time, but I still want to look into it. Like I said, I had to regain my strength to really get into the research topic. And
What day was that when I called you and, you know, you were kind of not really down, but it was like in the worst of the worst, like, you know, the stuff that was happening, the things that were being sent to you and said to you, and then your family, they had started to, you know, exploit them and dox them. And it was just such a hard moment. I remember that. But you were still so strong. And I was trying to give you advice, but and you're not like most people. You're not above other people's advice. It's like you know, you're a good person, Zanime. Like, you're so good-hearted and your ego is in check because you are capable of hearing people out and not acting like you know what I'm saying? Like, most people know it all and they don't have time to hear it. But you actually listened to what I had to say. And, like, I just appreciate that and appreciate who you are.
Thank you. Thank you.
I know I compliment you a lot, but I just can't not.
I appreciate you as well. I appreciate everybody who's been supporting with everything. So that's, in reality, this is exactly what I want to, like, this is what we want to do, is spread the message and stand up against any kind of cyberbullying, any kind of cyber harassment. And if we can get other actual organizations that are doing this already, if we can get them on board as well and use it
I've
as an
been
example,
working my
what do you need to
toes
do?
with Cyber Smile and even Urban Decay because they've really gotten into it. Like, they
Mhm.
want to continue the campaign. Like, it was supposed to just been a little short campaign, and it's still ongoing. And actually, on Twitter, they reacted to some of the stuff I've been sharing. Farrah Abram, she's reacted to a lot of it and been keeping up with what's going on with us and with you and with Ryan, you know, what he's been doing. And the more people he hurts and brings into this thing. And, you know, Kylie Rodney, like, what the hurt that he's caused her, the integrity of her case, her family. And that's kind of strange because I personally wonder, okay, so this is me speculating and wondering, not that I think it is for sure or know for sure, but I wonder if Morbid Reality isn't Kylie Rodney's stepfather. I've heard him speak to Zav Girl. I think that was like the last thing I ever have, like, well, I've not watched any of her content, I don't think, and since he was on there. And I only seen that because someone else had put it up, you know, like as a clipped video where he was talking to her. And the things he was saying just seemed so personal and like personalized to that household and someone that would be living there. And I just felt to me like it could be him. And I do want to say I don't see any wrong in him creating a channel and sticking up for the family and all that. And people say, well, why don't Lindsay stop watching or whatever? I'm sure, you know, she wishes she could, but I'm sure as a mother, like, she just can't, you know, like, it's bothering her, it's hurting her, and she wants to see what's being said because that's her baby. That's the way I kind of see it and kind of feel about it. I mean, I don't know what he thinks about what I've created or what I do. He has a right to his own opinion on that. But I do my best to be respectful as well when I'm talking about the actual case itself. But he wrote in the comments, he said, I bash non-creators. I'm going to actually put it up here on the screen real quick. I bash non-creators that use true crime cases and dead people for a source of income with daily rumors, lies, and speculation that only hurt the family suffering from the lost loved ones. So yeah. Okay, I get it, dude. For my personal channel here, I have literally only made, like, let's see, $25 was sent to me, which I paid for StreamYard, and my StreamYard's due right now. And I haven't been sent enough to cover it. So I'm going to have to take out a pocket and pay for that. So if you're thinking that I'm making money from this, you are absolutely incorrect. However, I do believe that creators should be paid for their hard work. I do believe in that. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Zanime.
Yeah, no, absolutely. If the creators actually out there to spread a good message, not feeding, basically not being a tragedy pimp, and then yes, make that money, use it because it's a job that you can maintain.
Absolutely. If they put a lot of hard work into it, regardless what they're talking about, as long as they're not being nasty and, like, just like with let me think of a person like Ashley Banfield, like Nancy Grace, John Walsh, all of the people who have talked about the murders in our country and outside of our country for years now, they're creators. Well, with my job and my experience, education, all of that, this is where it led me. I've always been curious, especially because of the tragedies I myself have been through, losing Aiden, and then my dad literally. So Dad passed away August the 10th of 2018. And right just days after is when the Chris Watts case broke. I was mourning, going through all that, and it drew me in. Like, tragedy draws people who have had tragedies a lot of times, not always, but in most cases. And I just kept watching these creators out here that were overusing these poor people, these poor victims. They weren't telling the true stories at times. They were putting out false propaganda, like hiring people to pretend like they knew Chris and this and that and so on. And I've been seeing that with Ryan UpChurch in the Kylie Rodney stuff, in my opinion. And eventually, hopefully, we can prove that. But yeah, he says he's no one stepdad. Okay, I get you. But that was what I thought. It just felt like your message was so personal, like, yeah.
Sometimes you're right. When you do have a tragedy, and then you see another person's tragedy, because you tend to resonate with them. You tend to understand exactly what they're going through, and you tend to start sympathizing as well. And that's why you get really into just trying to understand like what is happening and try to sympathize it. And it's because pain is pain, and pain can come in different forms.
Absolutely.
But when you sit there and constantly talking about this tragedy, like any case, right? And then when you're not bringing up the facts or waiting for the police to come out with the facts or anything else, but when you actually start digging into and then spinning all these conspiracy theories and saying like, oh, this person had a sea-doo and dive down and all just crazy conspiracy theories, this is where you need to draw the line. Because a lot of the people, they are they're not experts in analyzing certain things. And when you're not an expert in analyzing certain things, you can understand, you can read up on it, and you can educate yourself so you can become an expert, right?
Right.
But when you just sit out there and say like, oh, well, she was looking to the left, she must have known something. No, you have to establish the baseline. There are multiple other factors. And it's like, oh, look, she's getting guidance from somebody. I'm not getting guidance from anybody. I'm reading your nasty comments that are coming in the chat.
Jason Lee, he's saying that how did a sergeant from the Army go to the wrong campground at Prosser, basically is what he's trying to say. Let's see, what does it say? She never went to sanctuary. She went where the beautiful Hispanic party was. That's what he's trying to say.
Exactly. And okay. I didn't intend to actually go to the campground. Like it was, and my story has never changed.
Did you go to the opposite campground? Then you went to that one probably where it was pinned. I bet that's why you went there, because you wanted to go there and see if that was the same location, right?
Yes.
Block who?
Yep.
Block Jason Lee?
Yeah, Max waited 4 minutes for an answer.
He is?
Yeah.
Well, Jason, listen, please just be respectful. Our supporters, my husband and everyone else that mods, is not happy with you right now for complaining about that. But I understand. However, we were talking about something, and we have things that we want to make sure that we talk with our supporters in our community about. And we got to your comment as soon as we could. So if you don't like it, I guess maybe we're not the channel.
Yeah. Well, another thing, I'm done answering questions.
You don't need to answer any questions.
No. I don't need to answer to anybody about what happened. Me actually going out there and everything else.
You're winning right now. You have no questions to answer. You have already given your story and the truth. And that's what we wanted. So everyone's got it. They just need to accept it. It's not what you've been told it is. Ryan is absolutely insane. Okay. He's insane. And I hope to God any living human being with a brain can see that. And no matter what, he's the one that pushed this narrative against anime. Okay. And that's all it is. She was there to help, and that's it. Plain and simple. She's not answering any more questions, and I won't ask her to. So
it's because I answered all the questions that needs to be answered, and it's out there.
I'm going to just go ahead and block him because he says he's leaving anyways.
if you truly want to find out exactly what happened, and since there are a lot of people already digging into me, why don't they actually start from the beginning and watch every single video and then watch every single panel that I was on? And
Every single Tony panel, every minute of them.
yeah, there's 4 panels. There are 4 Tony panels that I was on. Just go find it. Just see for yourself. Because I'm tired of answering questions. And then this is not what it's all about. This is about spreading awareness about cyberbullying and then actually helping out the other victims of all of this. Because when somebody mentioned my name in a chat, they're the ones that getting attacked as well. They're the ones that are there's so many people are getting, like, all the public information is getting released because they were defending me.
Yeah. I'm so sorry. I was listening, but also I got lost off track there. I was reading this comment, trying to make sure everything was safe. So what did you say there last thing? I'm so sorry to ask you to repeat yourself.
No worries. I was saying, like, there are people that actually were defending me.
Yeah.
They're getting looked into it, and then like a lot of the information was getting out there, like personal information.
Yeah. See, I know I have nothing to hide. I'm like the type of person, my conscience, I tell everything. I put it out there for you to hear. You've heard my tragedies. You've heard my story. You've heard my downtime when I'd been harassed and I was at my lowest point in life, and I was mourning my dad. I was mourning my son. I was mourning what my siblings had done. They auctioned off our home. And we had like nothing. Our $450,000 farm and home and barn and property was auctioned off. I am not kidding you, not one lick. When I tell you this number, you're going to be sick to your stomach. And it's all because it only took one of my siblings to want to do it. Where my dad's wheel had burnt when, like, right after right before Aiden and Sadie were born, and we lost Aiden, my parents' house burned. I mean, it was crazy, the things that happened. The house burnt, so the wheel burnt. And then all of a sudden, the new attorney that took over for my dad's attorney, who had cancer and had passed on, was one of my sister's high school best friends. And all of a sudden, the copy was missing. They no longer had it either. And so they were able to auction off our home. Do you want to know what it sold for? $60,000. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And all of my savings when their house burnt went to them rebuilding that home, because, one day it was going to be ours, but it was supposed to be that way always, because I'm not going to make this about me. Anyhow, just
you should.
What was I getting with that?
You should. Your story needs to be heard. I would like to actually interview you, and if you want to do a little bit different direction, and we can do a little panel / podcast for hearing your story.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know what? I kind of thought about doing things for like neck awareness. What happened with my little boy, Aiden? And because there's so many parents out here who have lost their kids to that. And like doctors don't tell you about it. Like most people are not educated on it. And maybe sometime I just want to do like just one little get together with if anybody out there is hearing this and you've had a baby that passed away from neck, maybe join a panel with us just to talk feelings and stuff and not even put it up. It'd be a private thing for all of us, and for bullying and just things that have happened, a safe place for us to connect and, talk feelings.
Exactly. And
I'd love for you to interview me, though. That would be wonderful.
Maybe we can do like once a week, actually, just get somebody in and talking about their experience and talking about like what they went through, because everybody's stories is amazing stories. And especially the people are going through different tragedies, and then they keep moving forward and not try to spiral it down. So they want to, and a lot of people want to inspire others as well.
Yeah. Well, that's what we're doing. We're going to inspire people. We've been inspired, and now it's time for us to share the inspiration. We as a community.
Exactly. Hey, so thank you for having me here.
Absolutely, my darling.
Yeah, we have a craft show tomorrow in a different town, so we're still need to get prepared for that.
Oh, I wish I could come and help. Oh, I can't wait to come and see you. It's going to happen one day.
I'll post a video of something, like a little short. I'm so bad at posting videos.
No, you're not. I love your videos. Oh my God. I absolutely love Egg Hunt. You got me wanting to do that with Montana, which She's outside right now because she's a husky and she sheds so terribly. I have to put her out for certain periods during each season. But I want to do it with her so bad just because of how cute little Hazmat is. Oh my gosh. I love your videos though.
Thank you. There, I do want to point this out. Crispy Critter said everyone needs to be heard. Everyone has a story that can be life-saving for someone else. And you're absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. And okay, well, on that note, again, thank you for having me on this panel. And
you're always welcome here. This is your channel too.
Bring up some of the stuff. So I'm gonna leave you to your fans.
Well, this is our community. My fans are your fans.
Well, my fans are your fans.
Oh, I love you.
All right.
I'm lucky.
Have a good night.
You too, my dear. I'll talk to you in a bit. Mwah. Night. She out. She out of here. Beep, beep, toot, toot. Get in my car. I love Zanime so much, you guys. Like I've always wanted a good friend, you know. Things happen through life. My friends, I still have friends, but we live so far apart now. They, you know, we've grown into adults, and it's just so refreshing to have a friend for once that I know for sure is a good person and just has all of the qualities that I need in a friend, and I can do the same for her and be there for her and share this story. I feel grateful that I can help. It makes me feel good. I go to sleep at night with a great mind, you know. Anyone knows what Morbid Reality YouTube channel is called? I do not. I'm assuming it's the name he's sharing. Sorry, all that crap happened. It's okay, you guys. Things happen. We all go through struggles. My story, though, is like, it really is very, very tragic. I've been told by many people, including Sherilyn Cadle, that I should write a book. And maybe one day. I just don't know, you know. I don't have like the fan base anymore, especially for that. So, and the price would be so much. There's no way I could come up with it. I've got Sadie to think about. Like her birthday is the 6th and her party, I'm having it on the 8th. And I am low on funds right now and I'm worried about it. You know how it is to be a parent, but I'm doing my best. You know, I work each and every day that I can, that, you know, that I'm called in to do my job and my tasks, which I've been choosing to keep private because it's in law enforcement. And yeah, I think that is the name. Says Cross. Let's see at Crosswave. What did Crosswave say? Hey, Xana. Let's see. Justice Janie, welcome. I'm glad you two are standing by each other and we're never going to be torn apart. That's right. Yes, it is. Crispy Critter, thank you for coming, Zanime. Yes, thank you, Zanime, so much for coming on. Our beautiful birthday girl. I know it was yesterday, but I'm still celebrating her and will be forever. Yeah, it was to follow along. The lawyer turned on you. It's crazy kind of how it went about. Our lawyer basically just didn't do anything. Like we had told her that we didn't want to pay their lawyer fees and stuff. And she continuously had told us about that day, that court day, that we didn't have to come, that it was just the lawyers that had to be there. And I had this weird feeling we needed to go. So we did. And my siblings were there in the courtroom and their lawyers up there talking to the judge, who is my neighbor or was my neighbor for years, Judge Preston. And clearly he was biased towards them. I'm not really sure why, considering I would bring him Fiji waters and everything when he was at work. And clearly not because I wanted, like, I just done it out of the goodness of my heart. He was out hot, and so I would do nice things like that. I never get in trouble or anything, so it wouldn't like it's ever going to benefit me. But yeah, the lawyer we went to court that day, and my siblings so happened to be there. Strange, huh? And my lawyer agreed for us to pay my siblings friggin' lawyer fees. It's insane. And we were like, no, and she still did it, so. Jade Makeo. Yes, Mako. Yes, I'm happy just seeing that friendship just pop from first interchange you to. Oh, thank you. It's really like natural, our friendship. Aries Dragon. People coming in our life for reasons, seasons, and lifetime. Absolutely, Aries Dragon. The eldest birthday. I think you might be referring to when I was talking about Sadie and Aiden. But yeah, their birthday's the 6th, and then the party is going to be on the 8th. She's into the Stranger Things. She wanted a diary, which I'm afraid she'll watch this. I don't think she will, though. I did get, and it's beautiful. I actually ended up purchasing my dear friend Zena May a birthday present, and it's purple. I'm hoping she's going to love it. But yeah, let's see what you all got to say here. Hey, Brittany, my prayers are with. Thank you, Crosswave. Feliz Navidad. I don't want to bring up your daughter, but caught a glimpse of her last night. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Crispy Critter. My baby is beautiful. And I mean, this is a positive conversation. And so hopefully nobody would be that nasty, but they are that nasty. And I've learned that you just have to remove that kind of nasty stuff and continue like they never said a word because they're not worth the time. I don't want to bring it. Okay. Weird. Thanks. Anytime. I need your link to your other channel too. All right. One moment and I'll put that link in the comments. I'm going to put the link for the panel in here. You guys are welcome to come up and chit chat. After our live, I may go over and join Psychobabble because I think he went live again. And I enjoy his panel. It's a little bit different. I get to be my sailor mouth self over there. Not that I don't hear. It's just I respect you guys and I'm trying to not use vulgar language, you know? All right, so there's the StreamYard link if anyone would like to come up. And 1 second, and I will get you the link to my other channel. If you follow me on Twitter as well, you can see everything that I've been corresponding with Team YouTube. Once again, we're still working on things, but it's there to prove that what I'm saying is true. They know I'm on here. They know I'm creating. So you see what I'm saying? Yeah. My social security number is attached to me. So you see what I'm saying? Sorry about that. I'm sure it made an echo. Darn it. Did I go to the wrong channel? Like a big genius. Probably did. I hope not. Of course. Well, wait a minute. No, I can get you the link from here. Awesome. Awesome possum. No, did I not put the links in on this one? What is wrong with me? Hold on. I'll grab it. Woo! I swear I'm grabbing you guys this link. It's just taking so long. Everything's going so slow. Come on. Load already. Okie dokie. Come on. Show less. Show more, I mean. Did I go to the same exact thing? Like, oh my God, Jesus. What, Eric? Huh? I can't hear anything you're saying. My link, I've got it now. Copy. Finally got it. Dude, that took forever and a day. If you guys have any questions or anything, or any tips you want to point my way, anything that's being said by any awful person or any other victims of Ryan, anything like that, you guys come on and tell me. You like Outlaw Country, Hank, Waylon, Merle? Absolutely, Nathan. I used to like Ryan UpChurch. Girl, I swear, like a drunken sailor. I actually love swears. Oh, gosh. I'm the mouth of the South, or I used to be. I've kind of cleaned my mouth up quite a bit, even when I talk to people like Psychobabble. I love the way she handled that Jason person. She said exactly what she should have. Go watch it for yourself. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, totally. They love you there, says Aries Dragon. Oh, on Psychobabble's channel? I love them. I love you guys. I love him. I love Zanime. I'm a lovey person. What kind of question is that? Yeah, I snort when I laugh. It's a real problem. My friends, when I was in cheerleading, would make fun of me so much. Oh my goodness. I like a lot of the psychobabble stories. You can tell his heart is into them. I disagree with some points, but he tells true life experiences. I like that. Yeah, I don't agree with everything psychobabble has to say. I don't believe, you know what I'm saying? Not everything do I agree on. However, I agree with him enough, and I'm grown up enough, and he is as well, that we can agree to disagree on some things and not, cause a big hissy fit over it. He's really into this, as I am with anime. And maybe he chooses to go about it slightly different, but I'm a female creator that I get profiled, People see me, hear me, and think, oh my God, she is an absolute bitch. I'm really not, though. Like, I have the biggest heart and I guarantee you that I would do more for you before anyone else. I don't know what it is, but I've always been that way. I put everyone before myself. I just always have. I don't know how shitty I look at this point. I'm sure it's pretty bad by now, but I'm going to turn my camera on before we get done tonight, so y'all can see my face and remember who you're hearing. Too much light. And plus, I'm like losing all my hair from when I had COVID. Does anyone know what vitamin it is that I need from that, or what I can do to stop the hair loss after COVID? It's awful, awful, awful. And my nails are they're awful now and brittle. Let's see. I like a lot. Okay, I already read that. I was all for PBR a few weeks ago. PBR. Psychobabble raps. Okay. A few weeks ago, but got annoyed feeling like he panders to RU. He is still a fan in a way. But it's kind of slithering away from him now at this point. He's stopped, kind of stopped taking up for Ryan or making excuses. You know what I'm saying? It's turned into a different thing. I do like psychobabble. He did make some content, that I thought, oh, wow. But honestly, he was telling the truth, and it was funny. And person has to watch it and laugh because it's viable. It makes sense. Oh, thank you, Crosswave. I look like crap. My hair is frizzy too since COVID. But let's see. I've said before the Psychobabble needs a bedtime story series. He does, really. Some of them are absolutely hilarious. Yes. Vitamin K, vitamin D too. Never heard of those, but hopefully they're real. I need that badly. Thank you so much. Thank you. Seriously, the Angry Snowman. I didn't see who it was that told me, so I know you wouldn't tell me a lie. Vitamin K and vitamin D too. See, we have such a beautiful community. Always trying to help one another. You can't beat it. You can't beat it with sticks, son. All right. And thank you so much, Crosswave, again. Let's see. I love our evenings with his memories, his enjoyment, unrolling things. He's always got a coscience and a heart and unbeatable breakdown with sarcastic. Yeah, I love the way he goes about it. As a woman, it's hard to, be that type of creator. It sucks because I have my comedic side of me that wants to come out so much. But also out of respect, I know that, a lot of people would take it out of context and wouldn't understand just basically by looking at me and thinking, oh, she's this, oh, she's that. I know how it works. I've been around for some time. I used to have a larger channel, and I got profiled quite a bit until people got to know me. And then they realized, hey, she's not so bad, until I got smeared terribly by people that I had made out to be like God figures, like everybody clung to them because I thought they were so great, and well, got me nowhere. I had more hair in the vacuum than on my head. I swear, mine's getting bad, Sam. Jesus, it's so bad. I struggle too. I bought the vitamin and shampoo and conditioner. What type of shampoo and conditioner did you purchase, if you don't mind my asking, because I need it? Did your hair get frizzy too? Like almost like it's dead, like you're just dying after having COVID? I only have one lung. I had open heart surgery when I was 4 years old. Oh, come on. Pick it up. Can you see my scar? I swear I'm not trying to show you anything bad, but I had open heart surgery when I was 4 years old. I have one lung. Not healthy. Catch everything. Let's see. Don't worry. We have dirty minds. Laugh out loud. That's okay. We got to have something, right? I see. Okay, yeah. So I had open heart surgery when I was 4 years old, and I'm just not really healthy. And it's like I'm dying ever since then. My hair is like a different texture. And I used to have really thick, beautiful hair, and now it's just kind of like dying. So hopefully this shampoo, conditioner, and vitamins help. I'm not going bald. I'm just getting more head. Oh, shit. That's funny as shit. Oh, my God. That is hilarious. Oh, shoot. Let's see. Biotin for hair and nails. Yeah, biotin helps. Okay. I had more hair in the back. I already read that. Yes, he would make excuses. I do like him, but felt like he was kind of on the fence. There for a little bit, he was struggling with it because he used to be a big supporter. He was one of the reactors, Creek Squad and all that, because his son was a big Creek Squad fan. And when his other son died, he found a ticket stub to Ryan UpChurch's concert in his pocket. I believe that's how he put it. And he started being a fan, started supporting Ryan and having his back, making videos. And then one day, finally, it was a little bit after me, but he finally started holding Ryan accountable around the same time. And he knew about the Zanime video thing, the Snapchat thing before I did. He actually explained it to me, because I hadn't caught on to that part yet. I didn't even know that, that was what it was. So he explained it, and I thank him for that. Just realized I was like a minute behind. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's see. Watch for natural foods to eat. I have been eating more healthy. I cannot stand, I'm almost to the point where I can't eat red meat. I don't know. It's weird. Let's see. Nioxin is the shampoo and conditioner. Alyssa was going bald too. I noticed huge difference. Okay. Nioxin shampoo and conditioner. I love you. And someone said biotin. Absolutely, totally. All right, you guys. I absolutely adore you all and love you so much. Thank you all for all the support, for being here. If you would like to help support the channel or Mysteriously Brittany in our goals and helping with our channel to get better equipment and, all that good stuff, you can do so by donating to my Cash App, my Venmo, PayPal, or if you have me on Facebook, you can do it through Facebook Pay. I appreciate anyone that does donate. You do not have to. It's not necessary for me to do what I'm doing here. I'm doing this because I'm passionate about it. And like Zanime, I want a community. I want to build a platform for people like us, for everyone to be important. You know what I'm saying? So if you'd like to donate and you'd like to help get us on the road in our beautiful pink mystery van that will be a thing one day, or if you have an old fleet van that still runs or maybe but needs a lot of work, you could always donate that, and I promise you I'll fix it up and we'll hit the road. Some of you guys can come with me, and we're going to get out there. And these people who have children that have been murdered or whatever, and they're not getting any mainstream attention, we're going to give them that attention. We're going to blow it up so that mainstream wishes they had started the coverage. Let's see. No, I laughed at the bigger head. That was funny. The head joke. Yeah, I have more head. I'm just getting more head. Good night, Crispy Critter. I'll be over on Psychobabble's channel most likely in just a moment. Hey, Brittany. What's a happy frame in the background? Oh, it says shiplap happens. Like the shiplap, the country farmhouse stuff, or some people put up in the beachy houses that they do, like the vintage beach house. Look, my house is done in the farm stuff, farmhouse. I used to have a beautiful, beautiful setup. I had a beautiful home, and I lost everything pretty much. And I started over with what little I got, and this is what I created. My burlap curtains in the background. I love burlap. I love rusty things. I love a lot of things. I'm a lover of many, many things. Many creators, many topics. I'm going to read the last bit of your comments, and then we're going to split, you guys. You're welcome to come over onto Psychobabble's channel and finish up a conversation and start a new one. Okay. Nutrafol is the vitamins, and that was insane expensive, but really did help with menopause. Oh, thank you for telling me that, because I've worried about that as well. Let me write that down. Nutrafol vitamins. You should get a huge channel. Should be easy. Just keep in there with lives, maybe even some short. I've been doing a lot of short videos recently, putting together. I'm actually going to do one from my Kylie Rodney live, like the information I gave today. I'm going to do a TikTok on that, and then turn it into an Instagram short, and then also a YouTube short. That way I get more people's eyes on it. You know, the truth. This is what's really factual and can be verified right now. The only new news that there is that is verified. I put it out earlier today. And then also with this Ryan situation, it's super important to me. The online bullying initiative that we've continued. Urban Decay got me started on it. And then all of this kind of developed. And I was like, well, this is a perfect example. Only this is turned into a criminal behavior and activity. Just like what happened with me. Yep. We'll be there to check that out. All right. It's lovely and calming. Oh, okay. You know what I want to do this time before we get off? I'm going to do this. We're going to turn the music back on. Have y'all ever seen my tattoo for my little boy Aiden? It's a compass rose. It says on my wrist there, on the top of it, says, I'll see you soon. See the butterflies? The card with his hair and his little feet prints and handprints they gave me from the UK hospital in Lexington, Kentucky. It's an awful hospital, by the way. My baby passed away there, for those of you that didn't know. But I got this tattoo for him. It's a compass to heaven, compass rose. And the rose on this side is for Sadie. My dad wrote me a letter, and I'm going to get it tattooed on this arm as well. When I had the one done for Aiden, he was still living, and I'm so thankful I asked him to do that for me. The thing he wrote out is kind of like not something you'd really use, like, got my birthday in it and all this stuff. I'm just going to take bits and pieces, I think, and have them tattooed on me. But I love you all. Thank you for being here. Let's go to Psycho Babbles and show him love and support. Thank you, Xanime, for coming on tonight. Thank you, Ikid Mel, for being such a wonderful dude. Thank you to Tony for reaching out to me and talking to me and humoring me. Hold on just a moment, you guys. There might have been one other thing I needed to touch on before we leave tonight. I believe, in fact, that I forgot something. Superstar drops Thursday. The Hellcat giveaway was nothing. Okay, so this is from an outside source, a verified source, by the way. The Hellcat giveaway was nothing more than a publicity stunt. He's an independent artist, and this was a way for him to market his music and avoid expensive advertising costs. Oh, wow. The old saying is true. There's no such thing as bad publicity, says this source. Hold on just a moment. We're going to look at this before we leave. I'm going to bring y'all along, share my screen. I bet people are going to be pissed if they dropped off thinking I was closing out. Sorry, I didn't remember this. Till now. If everything will load, I don't know what is going on with this. Maybe I should take my camera off. That used to help. Maybe it'll start running correctly now. Add to stream. All right, here we go. Posted August 23rd, 2022. It's got 71,881. New music video, Superstar, drops Thursday. Let's just look at this real quick. And then also, we've heard the rumors that he's going to call his next album A Girl Named Kylie Who's Actually Named Callie, which is fucking despicable. I don't want to hear it. It's got 1,321,910 views, and it was posted August 24th, 2022. How ironic. Kylie was found on the 21st, you guys. That's when he had started that whole hoax ordeal and all that crap that he spread. This is Mysterious Case Files. I just started it not very long ago. I haven't really paid a lot of attention to it or anything, which I'm going to start. A lot of my content will now be posted on this channel. A lot of lives, a lot of videos will be put here. Until YouTube can fix my issue, which is going to take some time, I've got to grow this channel so that, I have the means to grow funds so that we can make all of our goals and dreams and initiative for online bullying for families and victims that don't get the mainstream media they should. If somebody even needs help investigating something and they need like a private investigator person, I'm not a private investigator, but I'll come out and I'll help you investigate. I do have the skills and knowledge and education to do that. I just want us to get together as a group, go in our mystery machine, our beautiful pink mystery machine, leopard print insides. And I want to create something. I want to create something like Thorn. You know how Ashton Kutcher created Thorn? Well, this is going to be our version of his dream, which is Thorn. You rock. So sorry. Psychobabble won't be live for another 40. Okay. All right, y'all. So I love y'all. Thank you for being here. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you've liked the video. Please share it. Please subscribe to both channels. And if you'd like to donate, it is greatly appreciated. My StreamYard is currently due, and that would be absolutely freaking lovely if somebody could, cash app the $25. But you don't have to. But if you'd like to, I'll take it. I promise. Sadie's birthday has me absolutely broke. So I love y'all. Have a beautiful night. Remember, online bullying hurts in real life. And when we do things that are bad and wrong, we should be held accountable. There should be consequences. I love you guys. Mysteriously Brittany, checking out. Love you guys. Mwah. Toodles. Off to Psychobabbles we go. Off to Psychobabble.